Dr. RAMATU TIJJATIALJIU, the Oize of Ibiraland, the Ojogi number 1 of Igboku Kingdom, the Soronia of Gwagwalada, the mother of all children in the Federal Capital Territory, the mother of all youths. Please, let's appreciate this golden-hearted woman that is out always to touch lives. Let's give her a rosy applause. Permit me, Your Excellency, to quickly recognize the dignitaries that are here tonight to grace this occasion. We have here representing the territory. We have the Mandate Secretary for Social Development Secretariat, Hajia Hadiza Mohammed Kabir. From the Agric, and Rural Development Secretariat here tonight, we have Alhaji Abubakar. From the Education, we have Alhaji Sani Dahiru Katuzu. From the Area Council Secretariat, is also ably represented here. Also represented here from the Transport Secretariat, and we have from the Area Council Executive Chairman of Kwali Area Council here with us, Honorable Danla the Chair. Also from the Kuje Area Council, we have Honorable Abdullah Sabo. And also from Abaji Area Council, Honorable Abubakar Abdullahi. Please, let's appreciate them all with an applause. We also have here the Director of Human Resource of the Federal Capital Territory here, Malam Mohammed Bashir, MNI. And we have the DG of Smedan, who is ably represented here tonight by Chief Monday Evans. And the founder of the African Center for Global Entrepreneurial Leadership, ACGEL, Pastor Greatness Oladapo, is also here tonight. Your Excellency, we have a long list of dignitaries here. As the program progresses, we'll the Honorable Minister of State, FCT, Dr. RAMATU TIJJATIALJIU, the Mandate Secretaries here present, the founder of ACGEL, all the directors from the Secretariat, agencies, and departments of the FCTA, gentlemen of representing the Permanent Secretary, Mr. Olushade Adeshola, is the Director of Human Resource, Malam Mohammed Bashir MNI. Please, a round of applause. Let's appreciate him. Permit me now, before we move to the next item, to inform each and every one of us here that we are here gathered tonight for the first pilot premiere of an empowerment project tagged LEGS. LEGS stand for Leadership, Entrepreneurial, and it's a scheme with the node of the Honorable Minister of State, FCT, targeting the empowerment of over 50,000 youths within the Federal Capital Territory and across the country. This program is beaming live in all the social media and is being covered by the Human Rights Radio and Television live. Let me move to the next item on the agenda, which is the welcome address by the Mandate Secretary for Social Secretariat, Hajia Hadiza Mohammed Kabir. Please, let's appreciate her as she step up for the welcome address. A round of applause for the Mandate Secretary, Social Development Secretariat.
The Honorable Minister of State, my dear mother, Maman Talakawa, the Onyize of Igbira land, Maman Mugabadaya at FCT, the Nigeria. I can't hear you now. Daudu. Dr. TIJJATIALJIU, our dear mother, you're welcome, ma. The Director General, SMEDAN, Transport Secretariat, Honorable Abdullah Adamu Kandido, ably represented. The Mandate Secretary, Education Secretariat, Sani Dahiru El Khatazu. The Mandate Secretary, Agric, Alhaji Abubakar Ibrahim. The Mandate Secretary, Area Council, Alhaji Abubakar Ibrahim Dansoho. All Director of FCT, Administration, Secretariats, Departments, and agencies here present. All our development partners and collaborators on LEGS, the great and the greatest team RAMATU, all the press, great ladies and gentlemen. I want to begin my address by thanking the Almighty Allah, the most gracious, merciful, the benevolence, who has given me the breath of life to witness this day. To him alone I give all the glory. Today is a special day to us in the Federal Capital Territory Administration and indeed the Social Development Secretariat, as the journey of lifting over 20,000 youths and women in the FCT out of poverty through empowerment. And in line with the President Muhammad Buhari's vision, is taking shape and gathering momentum in FCT. When we assume with the leadership of the African Center for Global Entrepreneurial Leadership, ACGEL, an NGO whose operation is African-centered with the vision and mission of bringing job explosion and eradicating unemployment, especially in the FCT, using a new and unusual approach, and the Small and Medium Enterprises Development Agency of the Nigeria, SMEDEN. We studied the proposal and made our recommendation to our great principal and boss, Dr. RAMATU TIJJATIALJIU.TUE.20th, the Honorable Minister of State, our dear mother, who in her magnanimity gave us the approval to proceed. As soon as the approval for the use of our Youth Support Center in Nyanya for the siting of the job creation studio for the project was granted in March 20. Residents of the territory and other willing Nigerians to key into the initiative. After about 3 months, our intense media sensitization through the human rights radio and television, we received over 100,000 registered participants. Out of this number, 12 contestants got the mandatory 6,000 votes required to be invited into the job creation studio, where you are expected to answer 12 corresponding questions to answers in a live show by the host relating to your field of entrepreneurship. The outcome of the extent of the participants are part of what we intend to showcase to the residents of the FCT and indeed all Nigerians through the we bring you an unforgettable experience and a paradigm shift from the non-normal in this thought evoking legs premiere. Thank you for your attention and God bless. Thank you.
All right, go.
That applause is not good enough. Let's give the Mandate Secretary for Social Development Secretariat a rousing applause. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, you have heard it. To invite for a special address by the DG and CEO of SMEDEN, Mr. Wale Fosanya, the national host of LEGS, who is ably represented here tonight by Chief Monday Evans. Please a round of applause as he step up for the special address on behalf of the Director General of SMEDEN.
Good evening, distinguished ladies and gentlemen. The Honorable Minister of State, FCT, Her Excellency Dr. RAMATU Aliyu, all the directors of the FCT present here, the founder of this vision, Pastor Greatness Oladapo, kindly permit me to stand on existing protocol. Today is a very special day in the life of small businesses in Nigeria. Today is a very special day for us at the Small and Medium Enterprises Development Agency of Nigeria. Today is a very great day for all Nigerians because today is marking the commencement of a great journey. A journey that is meant to come out with new results in terms of job creation in Nigeria. And of course, when we're talking about diversification in this country, diversification from the sole product in Nigeria and of course, as we know, the nano, micro, small, and medium enterprises are key to development efforts in Nigeria and across all jurisdictions across the world. They drive economic growth, they drive economic development, and in more specific terms, they drive job creation, wealth creation, and poverty alleviation, and also food security. And of course, though they are very important in the life of a nation, they are also impeded by very high challenges. Challenges such as lack of access to finance, lack of access to workspace, lack of access to both local, regional, and global markets. Our MSMEs in Nigeria are resolute. They have the capacity to create the jobs needed in the country. And of course, because of the importance of these small businesses, the government, way back 2003, thought of creating an agency that will harmonize, that will coordinate, and develop this important subsector in Nigeria. And that was how the Small and Medium Enterprises Development Agency of Nigeria was founded in 2003 through the law called the Small and Medium Industry Development Agency Act of 2003. And of course, the law establishing SMEDAN gave us the sole mandate of developing, coordinating the micro, small, and medium enterprises subsector in Nigeria, which is a key platform agency in its day-to-day activities carries out her mandate under 5 platforms. The first platform is related to the agency generates information and disseminates information on those issues that will support the birth of small businesses, that will also support the scaling of existing businesses with the sole aim of making sure that more jobs are created for our people to reduce poverty and increase prosperity in the country. Of course, the second platform relates to what we call delivery of business development service. Of course, when you're talking about business development service, you're talking about such activities such as capacity building, such as mentoring, such as counseling, such as advisory services and the like. And in terms of capacity building, we place so much we partner with our fellow public institutions and credible private sector institutions to achieve the aim. And of course, the third platform relates to that we encourage networking and also clustering. Of course, networking provides a platform to have access to resources that might be beyond the reach of an average business person in terms of access to finance, information, workspace technology, and so on and so forth. Of course, in terms of clustering, we know that whether they are heterogeneous clusters or homogeneous clusters, it is a platform for making sure that small businesses have access to critical resources, in terms of common facilities, to make sure that they drive their businesses and achieve the objectives which they need to achieve. And of course, the fourth platform relates to what we give policy and public advocacy on behalf of small businesses. On this platform, we regard ourselves, the agency regards itself as the mouthpiece of small businesses, as the agency, a one-stop shop to make sure that small businesses can have access to all the resources they need to achieve what they need to achieve. And of course, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, in order to achieve our mandate, we place so much premium on partnerships. Partnerships with public sector institutions and credible private sector institutions. Pastor Greatness Oladapo, the founder of AJL, came to us with this fine and excellent idea about creating jobs for Nigerians, creating jobs for millions of youths in Nigeria. We bought into it because we knew that putting hands together, we're going to achieve our mandate as an agency in order to improve this country. And of course, based on that, when we saw the importance of this vision, we discussed and then led us to sign an MOU, a memorandum of understanding with 2020. Other partners came on board, especially our big brother, the FCT. I call them a big brother because they have done so much things as are now to drive this vision. And of course, for us being here today, the FCT has done great. And that is why I place so much praises and honor on the Honorable Minister of State of the FCT, Her Excellency Dr. RAMATU Aliu, for making today possible. And of course, this program is supposed to achieve about 60,000 jobs in 10 years. And this 60,000 jobs is expected to and we believe that this is possible. And that is why we are supporting this vision. And of course, the program has already started. And we're saying that small businesses should key into it. And of course, at the end of the day, small businesses who are successful will get an award of 5 million naira in terms of tools and in terms of cash to support their businesses, whether to scale it or to found a new business. And of course, it is within the mandate of the agency to do this, and that is why we are supporting this vision, making sure that it will grow and grow and grow, even beyond us today, to make sure that the issue of job creation is taken care of as much as possible. And of course, a lot of Nigerians might be thinking, is this to tell the whole Nigerians, especially the small businesses, to key into this vision. Because we believe, of course, out of our due diligence, that this vision is real, that it will support the creation of jobs in this country that will prosper this country into prosperity. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, I want to thank you for coming for this program, and I wish all of us the best. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. Another applause for Chief Monday Evans, representing the DG SMEDA. Let me quickly invite the Chief Implementer and the Program Implementer, that is the founder, Oladapo, for the powerful introduction of the program. Please, a round of applause.
Girl, you're behind is a killer. I can see you sensual.
All right. All protocols duly observed. But you permit me first to give thanks to the Lord. And I will do the way I want to do it because this is an occasion that we have all desired to see. Lord, to you I give praise. To you I give glory. To you I give all the honor. Thank you, Lord. Done what I'm supposed to do first. And to the Honourable Minister of State, Dr. RAMATU TIJJATIALJIU.TUE.20th, whom I've longed to see since September 21, 2021. We waited patiently on that very day to give you an award because we've heard about the good work you've been doing in FCT. We didn't see you that day. But today, you are ably and powerfully here tonight. Please, a round of applause. I'm a very emotional person, but I'll go straight to my speech because of the honor I need to give to our. We hold an high esteem in our heart. Who has been assiduously and been supportive of this project, as well as the Director of Reform Coordination and also Service Improvement, Dr. Jumai Amadou, whom I call also Big Mommy, and the Director of Youth. Legs, it's a vision. Legs is God's vision. And when it was birthed 9 years ago, we didn't know that today the birds will start flying. I'm super excited that all of you could come out to come and grace this occasion. When we first registered the ArcGel, we have a vision. The vision was that we needed to create jobs for young people. We needed to create jobs and also the women. And the idea of Lex was birthed in 2013 to create the initial 60,000 jobs using the vehicle of the MMSMEs. That's a nano, micro, small, medium enterprises, so that they can create the necessary jobs. But there are challenges involved. There are three major challenges involved with the job creation, and that is the issue of democratization of funding. Then also number two, it's also involved the issue of trainings. Then number three, the market placement. If you can combine these three together, there is no one that will be jobless. It will be impossible. So that is what LEGS came to do. So people registered on www.legs.africa. It was free initially. But now we are moving it forward by creating the first job creation studio, which was built from the scratch by the support of the Mandate Secretary and FCT at large. Please, a round of applause. And with international standard. The job creation studio is standing right now at the FCT Ultramodern Youth Support Center to create over 60,000 jobs. From there, Small Medium Enterprises Development Agency of Nigeria also supported with their database, sent SMS to these people to register, and which they did. The second thing that happened was that each entrepreneurs that register on our website had a unique voting link. That voting link is what they use to canvass their families and friends to vote for their business. Why did we do that? So that we can galvanize the whole society. The society must be galvanized together, because we found that Nigerians were ready to give their 50 naira to create the jobs. And we have over more than 100,000 votes that came in through that. The third thing that happened, after that, we said, okay, we have to select those that got 60,000 votes per contestant. We selected them, they came, no one need to know anybody. And they came, about 12 of them were selected. And they came to Job Creation Studio. We housed them, the hostels, FCT.DR, a round of applause for them again. We housed them, we fed them for the duration of the time, and for the first time in the history of this nation, Leadership Entrepreneur Game Show was produced on the 1st of October 2022. And it was live, actually, and it was awesome. Today, we are finished with the Job Creation Studio. And we are here to witness what that was, what we did that very day. It took us about 2 months before we completed the Job Creation Studio, and everything local. We created over 1,000 jobs with that, with the building of the set and the building of that Job Creation Studio, and over 2,000 indirect jobs as well. I will also say this. After we're done with the production, we have some of the contestants that were disqualified, but some of them left the camp without telling us, and we gave them the rules of engagement. About 3 of them were disqualified from the show, and the rest continued. Some of them are here on our right-hand side today, so that they can be seen live, and they will. It will be shown on some selected TV station. I don't want to mention those stations right here. And they will be heard. People will watch it on their screens of their TVs, and also to be shown on YouTube. But tonight, this is a private showing for everybody to see what FCTA, ACGEL, and also SMEDA are done. Please. About 12 of them, they couldn't get to number 12 question. Number 1 question is 50,000 naira worth of Job Creation Academy. Number 2 was business incorporation, I think 75,000. 100,000 naira worth of tools, like that, in incrementing all that. You get to question 12, which is a day out with the king, which is 2 million naira attached to that. None of them got to that question. What they wanted to do. So, and then we asked, all right, will we increase the working capital? The working capital question 6, and that is 250,000 naira. So we increased that to 1 million naira, an additional for them. And there will be voting that will be taking place for that, so that Nigeria can see who can we give this 1 million naira to, apart from the 250,000 they've won. So right now we have a USSD voting link that can be used, and probably tonight we can unveil that as well, so that Nigerians can see how it works, and you are also a part of creating jobs for this nation. I want to say big thank you for listening, and to just say a big thank you to the Honorable Minister of State one more time for this approval given to us. We are so much grateful, our mother, that you are indeed. The Demanding Secretary, yes, the Demanding Secretary as well, the Director, Dr. Jimmy Amodu, and also Youth, Mr. Sabe, then Mr. Idris Yaya, Thank you. Mr. Shaka Sunday, thank you. And I would not want to leave the stage without thanking my wife. Please, my wife. There were times I wanted to give up, but she said, no, continue. Thank you. God bless you.
A round of applause for the founder of AJL. Next is a performance by the Jerusalem performance. Please file out quickly and make it snappy.
Jerusalem.